Alright, today we're going to be working with our Nessus Reusable Vertuo Capsule kit. This is how we can make the best use of our used Nespresso Vertuo pods. The pods are simply a piece of foil over our pod. The barcode is located in the bottom. That is how our Nespresso machine reads the pod and makes us that perfect cup of coffee. This is going to be my process. The kit comes with a brush, which then helps for us to keep a clean seal when we make our pods. I have a spoon. I have my grounds. These are our foils that come with the kit. We have adhesive around the edges. They apply on top of the pod, the used pod, to make a clean seal. This is the manual product that comes with the kit for applying the seal to our pods. And then I will go ahead and show you my process that I came up with that makes for a pretty quick, clean, and efficient way to take care of making our pods and also making sure that these pods will be able to be read by our machine and not get any grounds in our coffee. So I start with a razor blade. You can use a fork. I've used a fork and then just catch into one of the holes and lift up from the edges and then make sure to remove any excess foil from the rim. So I make just 2 cuts. Make sure not to get your fingers if you're using a razor blade. And then I remove my foil. We want to make sure that we get all of the foil that is on the rim. This one is not coming off as easy, probably because I'm trying to review this product today. Okay, so I take a spoon, I just stick it in, just make sure to get as much of the grounds out as possible so that we're working with only fresh products when we go to make our pod. Okay. So I still have a little bit of foil left. I just use the razor blade to kind of do get as much of that foil off as possible.
You fool! Why would you ask him that? We all stay off of spoiler sites for a reason.
This show is the only thing I've got going on, and you ruined it. Oh, they let you bring your spheres? They took away my Twitter.
All right. And then I just use my cloth, and there we have a nice and clean pod. So I've already done several for the evening for the process of not only my demonstration but for my home use. So what I do, I freshly grind my coffee before I start this process because fresh is always better when it comes to making a nice fresh pot of coffee. Or, in this case, a single cup. We want to go ahead and fill our pod and press down, tamping the product into the pod. I find this wooden spoon is perfect for this process. Alright. Then we use our trusty handy dandy brush to make sure we clean off all. Right. So, as we pull our product, we get one side. Okay.
A dark shadow has fallen upon the kingdom. The gods will not be pleased by this. Get to it, Gary. Something has just spoiled the finale.
And we remove the other side.
This shall not go unpunished. Let's get him!
Oh, there we go.
Where have you been? I've been waiting forever.
And then we place our lid.
Want to take another lap?
Dad, I am write about this.
Make sure not to get any foil underneath the rim,
Where are we gonna be? I know your style has always been just
because that's where our barcode is going to be reading.
beat back every thread.
That's not a joke. We can't beat these guys. The merger's the
This is a little bit above and beyond. You don't have to do this part. But I do it just because I don't want that foil
What?
to bend down and obscure our barcode.
What's that make me? The cute old guy, the mascot? Old man Pritchett's in the men's room. Let's go watch him cuss out the automatic faucets again.
Alright. And here we have our Nespresso Vertuo Reusable Pod. Alright, so now that we've made our pod, I want to show you how this works, okay? So, we're going to go ahead and put our canister back in so we can catch our used pod. Up. That releases the previous pod. Place in our pod. Close. Lock it into place. And we are going to go ahead and start our brewing process. I'm using a clear glass today because I want to show you the brewing process. I love my Vertuo machine. It's been absolutely amazing. I have been a long-term employee with Starbucks. I've worked as a barista in stores and I now work at corporate. I know a really good cup of coffee. So that is actually the product that I'm using in my pods today is the Starbucks Espresso Roast. We can see the crema clearly on top of this shot is pulling. And a tip, always make sure that you add some milk into your shot if you're going to be making a latte or a mocha prior to it turning dark. That will make for the best cup of coffee. And there we have it. And let's go ahead and release our pod. And we are good to go.